What's up guys, Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I have a very special edition of Keep or Cancel. It's special because I have on the chopping block one of the most popular cards in the game, the Chase Sapphire Preferred. We're going to quickly go over the card and then I'll go over the options I have when the annual fee posts. Then I'll reveal the card's fate, and along the way, maybe I can include some little tidbits about the process and my way of thinking when it comes to this big time card. Let's quickly go over the card for those of you that aren't completely familiar with the benefits. This will not be a complete review. If you are interested in a complete review, then I do have one on my channel. Let's start with the current sign up bonus. Right now you can get 60,000 Chase UR points for signing up for the card, and that bonus does sometimes drift up to 80,000 or even 90,000. The card earns Chase Ultimate Rewards points, which are a very versatile currency because with the Sapphire Preferred, you can transfer these points to partners, cash them out at 1 cent, or you can get a 25% boost in the Chase travel portal, making the points worth 1.25 cents per point in that fashion. So far, so good. How does it earn? The card earns 5 times when purchasing travel through the Chase travel portal, 3 times on dining, because Chase loves 3 times on dining, 3 times on streaming services and online grocery stores, and 2 times on general travel. So maybe not the most exciting earner in your wallet, and I have to admit, I don't use this card because of that. The card also comes with a $95 annual fee. Now, that fee is worth it for so many people because the Sapphire Preferred is one of only 3 cards you need to have to access the Chase transfer partners. The other 2 are the card's big sister, the Chase Sapphire Reserve, and its business version, the Chase Ink Preferred. To finish it up, the card has great travel protections and a $50 yearly hotel credit, as well as primary car rental insurance, making this a full service card for only $95. With all that out of the way, let's take a look at our options, and then I'll get personal about my decision and why. First option is to pay the annual fee, keep the card. This is likely the most common, especially with the Chase Sapphire Preferred, since it is the cornerstone of so many Chase trifectas. But coincidentally, that isn't something I'm interested in, and I'll explain why later. Second option is to just cancel the card. Canceling cards seems to have gotten into a controversial topic lately, as many folks advise to never cancel a card. But if you are older or you have a very well-established and thick credit profile, then canceling credit cards is really no big deal. If you are younger or you have less established credit, then you may want to keep that line of credit open and active and in good standing. Now, one of the great things about Chase credit cards is there is normally a third option, and that is to product change within the same family of cards. What this means is instead of keeping the card or canceling it, I can call Chase and have the card changed to another UR points earning card, such as the Freedom Unlimited or the Freedom Flex. And this is where the decision comes in. See, I'm way over 524, so I'm not really eligible to be approved for any Chase cards right now, and I don't actually need or use my Sapphire Preferred. See, for me, I think it's an inferior option next to a lot of other travel cards, but I realize that for most folks, this is a great card. So before we go over my options for a product change, I'll explain which Chase cards I already have and why I don't need the CSP. Right now I have the following UR point earning cards: the Chase Ink Unlimited, the Chase Ink Cash, and the Chase Ink Preferred. I actually prefer the Chase Ink Preferred over the Sapphire Preferred for a few reasons. One is the 3 times on travel and cell phone services, and the card also includes cell phone protection. It also gives me access to the Chase transfer partners like United Airlines and Hyatt hotels. So while it is a very similar card, I prefer the ink and I don't have a need for both of these cards. Now is as good a time as any to mention that I do have referral links for these cards in the description below. Using my links supports the channel and it allows me to continue to deliver mostly sponsor-free content because that's what you guys prefer. So I don't want to cancel this card because it's essentially a Chase slot and everyone knows Chase credit cards are some of the most valuable in the game. I don't want to keep the card because I have a better version for me already. that I am going to keep. So let's go over some product change options. First off, we have the Chase Freedom Unlimited. This is a good time to mention that if you are product changing, you aren't going to be eligible for the welcome offer. With no welcome offer, the Freedom Unlimited offers 1.5x on everything. No thanks. I don't want 1.5x back on anything, but if I did, I have the Ink Unlimited that will do that for me. The Freedom Unlimited comes with the standard 3 times on dining and 3 times on drugstores. Personally, I don't shop at drugstores, so this option really has no value for me. What's next? The Freedom Flex. This is a staple in so many setups. The Freedom Flex earns 5 times in rotating quarterly categories with a $1,500 cap. These categories include grocery stores and gas stations. One thing I don't see in the past calendars though is dining. But the Freedom Flex gets 3 times in dining, so this is a great option for me. But one last option. Chase has a Chase Freedom Card that is closed for new applicants. That was the predecessor of the Freedom Flex, commonly referred to as the OG Freedom. This card could be an option, but it's not without its drawbacks. See, the OG Freedom still has the 5 times rotating categories, but as far as I can tell, it doesn't have the 3 times on dining. And that is something I likely would have liked to use. So now we have a dilemma. Long term, I would like to get the bonus offers on both the Freedom Unlimited and the Freedom Flex. So I'm not as likely to acquire one in a product change because that may make me ineligible for a bonus for a certain number of months. Changing to the OG Freedom makes sense, but I won't have the dining bonus. Is there another option? Well, yeah. I could always upgrade to the Chase Sapphire Reserve. This card has a hefty $550 annual fee and another $75 just for an authorized user. It has a premium annual fee, but it is a powerhouse travel card that comes with too many benefits to even list in this video. I think this is a great card for some people, and I can't go too far into it, but I will summarize this for my situation. Right now, I'm interested in limiting high annual fee cards, and when I analyze this card, I just can't figure out how to justify the annual fee. It just doesn't make sense to me. Basically, it just doesn't offer enough value for $625. No dice. So let's get down to it. I'm going to product change this Chase Sapphire Preferred to an OG Freedom. This will give me the ability to rack up 5 times UR points each quarter and still maintain the ability to transfer those points to partners like Hyatt. It also allows me to run through the Chase personal card bonuses once I am under 524. Chase isn't exactly my main issuer when it comes to everyday spend, but I realize they offer enough value for me to keep a strategy covering their cards. I'm not in a phase where I'm acquiring lots of new cards right now, and I'm leaning out as far as annual fees, maybe to move closer to a Chase being a main issuer someday. Well guys, that is it for me today. I hope I was able to walk you through a typical decision when it comes to what to do with a card when you no longer need it. Remember, I do have referral links for these cards in the description below, and if you have stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you. I thank every single one of you.